Hey there, and welcome to our latest episode of What's on the Horizon. I'm Lori Scherenbrock here with Chris Shooker of Digital Horizons. And we were just having a kind of a brief conversation before we started this about Lutron. And you guys are a Lutron Authorized Dealer. What does that mean?
So with Lutron, there's a couple different pathways, if you will, of what you want to choose to do with Lutron. There are some companies, typically smaller ones, that don't need or want the full line of everything that Lutron has. And then there's kind of mid-sized companies, which I would put us in the grand scheme of things. And so we have full access to everything Lutron offers. And then that's kind of it. There's two pathways, really.
Sure.
Either companies sometimes will partner up with other businesses to handle, say, a large shading project or drapery project, lighting project, whatever. And because they either can't or don't want to make a financial commitment to being a full dealer. But we realize the value in working with Lutron and having full access to everything that they offer, which means more fabric selections, better motors, just kind of a whole different offering. And it's been great partnering with them.
And I know that in the past you weren't necessarily exclusive to them. You used Lutron products, but it was kind of I know that you were able to did offer other options. Why did you settle on being a Lutron dealer?
So for us, over the years, the primary driver for us partnering with Lutron was motorized window treatments.
Sure.
So our business, as of the time of recording this video, we're going on 14 years old. And throughout that entire time, we've installed window treatments, motorized drapes, motorized shades, things like that. And we worked with two different companies prior. And for varying reasons, there wasn't anything wrong with who we worked with. They all had a great product. Many of the installations that we have, all of the installations we have are still operating, as far as I know.
Sure.
Sometimes home sell, and you don't know who the new owners are and whatnot. But they're just each had kind of a little thing that we weren't real happy with or thought they could do better. And then at one point, towards the end of the partnership that we had with the previous company, we saw some signs that things weren't going so well for them, and they ultimately went out of business about 6 to 10 months after we switched to Lutron.
Oh, interesting.
So we fortunately made that change for that reason, that the company we would have worked with, it would have no longer been around. But switching to Lutron is phenomenal, and looking back on it, it's something that we should have done quite a while ago.
Sure. Well, thanks for all that. I want you guys to stay tuned because we're going to have a good series here about these Lutron shades. So if you've been curious about motorized shades and what that means and what their cost is, etc., make sure that you stay tuned for that series or find that playlist and catch up on all the Lutron details. So we'll see you for our next episode.